I've gotten my first copyright claim, and it was an invalid one. I tried to upload a video of my review of the first 3 episodes of The Mandalorian, but Disney seems to be trying to keep any images of Baby Yoda tightly under wraps, which is weird considering it was released digitally on their streaming service, and 3 episodes containing Baby Yoda are available. So, I mean, that's an impossible task. That's not stopping them from attempting it, though. They resorted to filing false copyright claims against anyone who displays images of Baby Yoda. It got so bad that the website Giphy, which people use to upload GIFs to and disseminate across the web, that they simply banned all Yoda GIFs. They're back up now, and they apologized to Disney for their action because Disney did not tell them to do that, no, but it was the easiest course of action for them to take. They simply couldn't handle all the copyright claims they were getting, so instead of actually addressing the issue, they just decided to not and just not allow Baby Yoda GIFs to be on their site. But the false copyright claims weren't limited to Giphy alone, because I myself received one. I would have to assume that others on YouTube have as well. I got 3 separate copyright claims on one video for 3 separate scenes, one of which has already been overturned. So I didn't get to capture the image of it, but I screenshotted the 2 others, and they were both scenes containing Baby Yoda. So it's obvious to me that Disney is using copyright claims illegitimately to stifle images of Baby Yoda from reaching wider audiences. I mean, almost all of the scenes in my video are from The Mandalorian. I have some images and some other stuff in there, but what's playing in the background behind my voice is scenes from The Mandalorian. So how, out of all of that, are only the 3 scenes with Baby Yoda an issue? How wasn't every scene copyright claimed? I mean, because that's not what they were worried about. They just want to keep Baby Yoda under wraps, and they'll break the law to do it. Since it's obvious to me, a guy who has now 40 subs, I got 2 subscribers over the past couple of days, yay! And if you're watching, you should subscribe too. But I'm a guy with 40 subscribers. My page isn't monetized. I get hardly any views, any traction. But I get 3 copyright strikes on a video that I uploaded, which were well within the terms of copyright law. My video falls squarely under fair use because it was a review, and the images that I displayed of the show were transformative in nature. No one was going to watch my review instead of watching the first 3 episodes of The Mandalorian. It's not an alternative. I wasn't streaming the episodes. There's hardly any audio from the actual show because I'm talking over the whole thing because I'm reviewing it. But that didn't stop Disney from filing false copyright claims against me, and I'm imagining innumerable others. There are consequences for getting copyright strikes. You get 3 copyright strikes, you can't upload videos anymore. So if the penalty for getting copyright strikes is being banned from uploading videos to YouTube, what is the penalty for falsely claiming copyright strikes? I mean, presumably hundreds, if not thousands of them on a daily basis. I mean, across media, across YouTube and Giphy and who knows what else. What is the consequence for them? This is especially amusing to me because I've been annoyed by all the content creators on YouTube crying about the practice of YouTube and how it's not fair and all this stuff. And I'm like, well, if you don't like YouTube, use a different service. And of course, there's no real alternative. There's like BitChute and Dailymotion, but they don't get the traffic and their tools are more limited. But they do exist, and I believe that people should utilize them. I need to re-upload all the videos that I've uploaded on YouTube to BitChute. I did create a BitChute account. Anyone who has a YouTube channel should do the same and should direct their viewers to that channel, which I'm gonna start doing. But I mean, with my minimal subs and minimal views, it wouldn't have any impact. We can't get screwed if we don't allow ourselves to get screwed, was my logic. But I mean, if you have a company as large as Disney violating the rules so flagrantly with no consequence, I mean, you have to make noise. This is ridiculous. I don't understand why there's no penalty. I don't understand why there's no consequence for their actions. I don't understand how this is allowed. I don't understand how you can set up an algorithm to flag content, because my video was flagged instantly as soon as it went up. Nobody watched it and saw it and claimed it. It was an algorithm. So I posted, but which was impressively fast. It's a good algorithm for protecting Baby Yoda, because they picked out the scenes from my video with Yoda in it instantaneously. It was flagged, it was taken down, and now I have to wait up to 30 days before those copyright claims come off. And of course, in 30 days, no one's going to be searching for video reviews of the first 3 episodes of The Mandalorian, which, of course, was the goal of Disney, just to make sure that this video wasn't seen. So what recourse do content creators have when YouTube clearly doesn't have their backs, when Disney isn't afraid to violate the law? The only recourse that we have is to make noise. The only recourse that we have is to understand the law. So if you are a content creator, don't bend over for Disney, don't bend over for any copyright claim if you are not in violation of copyright law. Read up on fair use. You are allowed to display images and even audio of content under specific circumstances, because a copyright holder isn't some tyrant with absolute control over their own work. They have reasonable control over what happens to their work. We on YouTube are allowed to review it. We're allowed to discuss it. We're allowed to analyze it. We're allowed to display, images of it within reason. We can't play the whole episode without commentary and then say that's fair use. The biggest part of that fair use is the whole being transformative in nature, where it's not something, if what you create isn't an alternative to their content, where if someone isn't going to what you created instead of what they created, then you're pretty much in the green. You can go, you can do that. And that's what I did. It's just like the horror movie reviews I've been doing recently, and that I'm going to continue to do, that I haven't gotten a copyright strike claim on, but who's going to file a copyright strike claim on the movie Disconnected or Frogs from the 80s and 70s. And I totally understand Disney's desire to keep Baby Yoda under wraps, but they don't have the right to do it. That show was released to the public. Millions of people have watched it. It's available digitally, so people are pirating it. That's another thing. I don't pirate stuff. If I'm watching it, I'm paying for it. I'm not stealing content and then uploading it to YouTube. I'm not stealing content for personal use. I'm kind of a stickler in that way. I was around back when Napster was first started, and I was like, oh, I'm not downloading music. If I want it, I'm going to buy it. If I can't afford it, then I can't have it. So I mean, that's again, and then I get false copyright strikes. It's just, I don't know. The world's not fair. I understand that, but it's, I don't know, all the ironies. It's crazy. But you guys need to know your laws. You guys need to dispute these false claims. And hopefully, if we make enough noise, and if we continue to make noise, YouTube will eventually listen. YouTube will stop allowing companies like Disney to do automatic copyright strikes instead of copyright claims on content that isn't worthy of a copyright claim. I shouldn't have to prove that I didn't break the law. They should have to prove that I did. I guess that's all I have to say about that. That really pissed me off. I don't like. I'm some tiny little YouTuber. I have crappy free editing software, and I spent 3 evenings editing the video together. I went to upload it, and I was like, yay, I have a few extra subscribers, and some people actually might watch this. I think my content is decent, and I like to share it with others. and I don't think that it's fair that Disney is allowed to do what they do. And well, anyway, I think I made that clear throughout the video. But that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope I didn't get on your nerves with my complaining, because I know hearing people complain is pretty annoying. But I just wanted to get this off my chest. Thanks for listening.